Hello everyone, this is Chris Brooks from Rivsticks Game Studio, and today we want to go over power-ups and how they work. So right now, as you can see, I've got a blank map, nothing going on it. So let's add a couple tiles to it. Very simple to start here. We go into features. Now as you see, we have quite a few more features now. We've described them in other videos, but we want to talk about the power up feature today. So let's lay a spawn point first though, because that's always important. So we'll put a spawn point right here, and we will put a power up feature right here. Okay. So then we'll inspect them both. We'll inspect the spawn point just to make them go any direction. And we will inspect the power-up feature. Power-ups have so many rounds that they're inactive between times that they've been triggered. So if a power-up gives the monster a boost, it will take that many rounds for it to decide to turn over again. Now right now they just flip over. Not really. I'm working more on function over form. So they kind of just flip over right now. They don't really give any particle effect or any other animation when they go off. But anyway, as you see, we've got 4 different kinds of power-ups. We've got healing, energy, life, and shield. So if we could toggle them on and off, so that if none of them are there, it's not really a power up. It just shows the back of the power up. But as you pull them in, if there's more than one, they'll randomly pick every time they activate. So let's go ahead. This one's a very simple one, but let's go ahead and run this and see what happens. In this one, my guess is that the cat will win because the cat has 9 lives. But as you see, there's a power up there. It's an energy power up. So he received energy. They're just going to knock each other off. But watch that. All of them will go. Fun times for them. My guess is the cat will win. It's a live power up, so the cat just got an extra life. So it's down to Larry and the cat. Larry and Franny. And looks like, as I said, the cat would win. Because the cat will tend to win on pushes. And also when the cat's slink ability comes into play, she'll have a lot more mobility and ability to avoid being attacked. So anyway, there she goes. Let's go ahead and end that. And let's go ahead and load one that I've already created that's much more involved than that. So let's go up here. Let's load in We Got the Power. And this one is a much larger map with a lot more going on. You see the spawn points coming in an X shape. All of the monsters have been, their intelligence has been increased, so they're able to do more as well. But let's go ahead and inspect a few of these. So we inspect, as you see, I don't want every round. I mean, this game would last forever potentially if every round they refreshed. So instead I have it going for 1,000 rounds. That essentially means that the vast majority of them will never trigger again. So they'll traverse over them once and then that's it. As you see, this one I was testing, so there it is. That's no longer inactive, so these 4 will trigger on that. See those ones, and it's by individual one. So if I set this here, it'll be different than the other ones, but they're all set to 1,000 and all activated. So let's go ahead and run this one and see what happens. So the shield, as you can see, it's powered up. That means when he gets hit, which is right here, when he gets hit, he will be, he'll lose his shield and not take any damage. So that's what that spinning item is up there, is the shield. Again, I'll work on aesthetics of it as we go, but right now, that's all it does, it spins around. And then when he's hit, he'll, instead of taking damage, he will lose the shield instead. See, so the cat didn't take any damage, even though the cat only has 1 life, it survived. So now watch Bumble up here. Once Bumble gets done energizing itself, it will try to seek out another monster to fight instead of just shooting. And as you see, the same with Ralph. He doesn't really shoot. He's not just randomly just shooting every turn. He's doing other things as well. Big battle going on here in the in the middle. So here we go, pretty good. All right, so yeah, they're brawling it out pretty heavily in the middle here. Bumble just got a life. So did the cat. I always call it the cat. It's really Franny. There we go. Now if we look in closer, so let's look at Ralph and let's zoom in on him. There it is. That's what it looks like from first person. So I'll have sound in there too as well coming up. Don't really have it right now, just haven't put it in. I like his teeth for the fish, the angler. And you can see from the counter that they are going in the right order and everything's fine there. So my threading is working fine. Which isn't really threading, it's a coroutine, so it's therefore in the main thread. It's not like an async await, so it's not true threading. All right, let's go back to the main map so I can see what's going on over there. Okay, we see a Bumble. Bumble's just energized, resting himself up. They both have shields around them, Bumble and Frankie. Killed the cat, killed Franny. Franny still is 8. Now Franny in this one, because there's not much pushing, doesn't have a high chance of winning. Until I give her that slink ability, she's pretty much a sitting duck if anybody wants to attack her. The slink ability makes it so monsters don't see her on the map, so she can sneak around and get them without anybody knowing that she's ever was there. You'll see she'll still be able to be attacked by things on the map or damaged by, say, a rock that happens to hit her. So it can be narrowed down. You also see her trigger things as she moves over them. So you can determine where the cat is at that point. And also it's an energy effect, so it loses 1 energy around. Once she's out of energy, it'll dissipate. So it's not a permanent effect. Much like flying does the same thing. Freezing actually does the same thing, where you lose an energy a turn until you're out of energy. So when she's in slink mode, she won't appear on the map. But you could determine where she is by watching the map. Even as a player, she won't. If a player was playing and they were doing their interface, she wouldn't appear on the map. Unless, of course, she's them. They're narrowing it down. Who's winning right now? Well, Franny looks like she's winning on paper, but it looks like Bumble or Rex is more winning at this point. They're fun just to watch. There's a big line going on here. Oh. Okay, we're down to 4. Still 4. We got Bumble, Franny, and Rex. Ralph, he's not doing too well. He's about to go, I think. Oh yeah, especially if Bumble keeps coming in right next to him. Doop. Now Ralph has he has 5 health too. So, but this will be it for Ralph. Or well, might not be, because it's gonna pick a different. Yeah, it picked Ralph. When there's multiple monsters on a space, the snowball will hit one of them. It won't hit them all. Okay, here we go. We're down to 3. Now there's some more power-ups that we haven't worked on yet. There's the bomb, which will blow up on the screen and blow up in a radius. You can keep that one. That's why there's the turn. What we're using for turn is really the space for certain bombs that you can carry, or certain power-ups you can carry, like the bomb. And there's a teleporter as well that'll teleport you to other spaces. Got to be careful on that, because then you might be able to teleport to a space that's inaccessible and just sit there until you win the game. So I've got to figure that one out a little more. And there's a bunch more too, as well as there's more features coming, and of course I'm got to work on more monster abilities. So there's plenty left to do, but as far as where it is right now, it's coming along very well. The functionality is working fantastically between them. So the movement, the turns, the actions are all working seamlessly at this point. So there we go. We have Bumble winning, and he's very happy to do so. Most of the map is cleared out. If I wait longer, like I think they'll start coming in. So let's just wait a little bit and watch them flip back over. So that's all we have for right now. Thank you very much.